Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. If you're passionate about learning or just curious about how we can make education more effective, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that's gaining ground in the world of education: multimodal learning. So, whether you're a student, teacher, or lifelong learner, stick around because this could change the way you think about learning. Now, have you ever wondered why some people learn better through visuals, while others prefer listening or even hands-on experiences? What if I told you there's a method that combines all these different ways of learning? That's where multimodal learning comes in. Multimodal learning is an educational approach that recognizes the value of using multiple modes of learning to facilitate understanding and retention of information. It is based on the idea that people have different learning preferences, and by addressing these preferences, we can enhance the educational experience. Let's break down the three main modalities we often talk about: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. First, we have visual learners. These are people who absorb information best through images, diagrams, and charts. For example, if you're studying biology, a visual learner might find it easier to remember the parts of a cell by looking at a diagram rather than reading a description in a textbook. Research shows that around 65% of the population identifies as visual learners. Then, we have auditory learners. These individuals thrive by listening. They often prefer lectures, discussions, and audio materials. For example, if you're trying to learn a new language, listening to native speakers or engaging in conversations can be incredibly beneficial for auditory learners. Studies indicate that around 30% of people are auditory learners, meaning they rely heavily on sound to process information. Finally, we have kinesthetic learners. These learners prefer a hands-on approach. They learn best through active participation and experience. For example, if you're learning about physics, conducting experiments or building models can help kinesthetic learners understand complex concepts more effectively. Estimates suggest that around 5% of the population identifies as kinesthetic learners, but their need for physical engagement is significant. So, what does multimodal learning look like in practice? Consider a classroom. A teacher might present information about the water cycle. For visual learners, they could show a colorful infographic. For auditory learners, they might play a podcast discussing the topic. And for kinesthetic learners, the teacher could organize a simple experiment where students create mini water cycles using plastic bags, water, and markers. By incorporating these different modalities, the teacher not only engages the students but also helps them retain the information more effectively. But the benefits of multimodal learning extend beyond formal education. Think about your own learning experiences. Have you ever watched a YouTube tutorial while trying to assemble furniture? Or maybe listened to a cooking podcast while following a recipe? All these are examples of how multimodal learning can occur in our everyday lives. And don't forget the data. Research shows that when students engage with material through multiple modalities, they not only retain the information longer but also develop a deeper understanding of the subject. A study published in the journal Educational Psychology found that students who used multimodal approaches scored significantly higher on assessments compared to those who relied on a single mode of learning. This suggests that incorporating multiple methods can lead to better academic performance. Additionally, in our digital age, multimodal learning is more accessible than ever. With online courses, educational apps, and interactive platforms, learners can choose how they want to interact with the content. Whether through videos, podcasts, interactive quizzes, or hands-on projects, the options are endless. This flexibility allows for a personalized learning experience that can meet individual needs and preferences. However, adopting multimodal learning isn't just about using different methods, it's also about being aware of your own learning style. Understanding whether you're a visual, auditory, or kinesthetic learner can help you adapt your study habits and strategies for maximum effectiveness. For example, if you know you're a visual learner, you might want to create mind maps or flashcards to reinforce your understanding of the material. So, to conclude, multimodal learning is an incredibly powerful approach to education that combines different learning styles, visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, to enhance understanding and retention. By integrating multiple methods, we not only cater to individual preferences but also create a richer overall learning experience. Now that you know about multimodal learning, I encourage you to explore how you can incorporate it into your own life, whether you're studying, teaching, or just looking to learn something new. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more educational content. Let's keep learning together. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy learning!